Hello everyone, myself Seema Brar, Assistant Professor in the Department of Pharmacognosy at ISF College of Pharmacy, Moga. Today I deliver a lecture on the herbs for life. So, first is contents. In the contents, we have covered what is herbal medicine, why herbal medicine, why do people use herbal medicine, traditional medicinal historical background, herbal drugs in India, how do herbs work, importance of some herbs with their medicinal value, immunity booster herbal plant during COVID-19 pandemic, and last is conclusion. So, after the content, we start with our today's topic, that is herbs for life. So, first slide is what is herb? So, as you know that any plant with leaves, seeds or flower that is used for flavoring food, medicine or perfume is known as herbs. Below is the image of various herbs. Next is herbal medicine. Herbal medicine, also called botanical medicine or phytomedicine, it is the oldest, still the most widely used system of medicine in the world. 6,000 plants have medicinal applications. 25% of modern prescription drugs have botanical origins. Herbalism is a traditional medicinal or folk medicine practice that is based on the use of a plant's seeds, berries, roots, barks, or flowers, and plant extract for medicinal purposes. Next is why herbal medicine? It is being used by about 80% of the world population, primarily in the developing countries for primary healthcare, safety, efficacy, cultural acceptability, and it is having the lesser side effects. Asian literature also mentions herbal medicines for age-related disease, namely memory loss, osteoporosis, diabetic wounds, immune and liver disorders, etc. Then after this topic, next is why do people use herbal medicines? Why people move towards the herbal medicines? So the reason is because it is natural and everybody believes that nature provides solution to good health. Unlike synthetic pharmaceutical medicine, herbs are easily absorbed in body and bloodstream, leaving minimum residual and side effects. Means to say कि जो herbs है वो हमारी body में easily absorb हो जाता है और bloodstream में और अपना side effect कम छोड़ता है as compared to synthetic pharmaceutical medicine. And next is that the perception of natural is equal to safe. मतलब एक perception मन में कि जो natural चीज है वो safe होती है. Then next is used in developing countries where cost of the drugs is prohibitive, poor accessibility to drugs in rural areas, and shortage of physicians. जो herbal medicine है वो developing countries में ज़्यादातर यूज की जाती है because जैसे कि rural areas में क्या होता है कई drugs की बहुत ज़्यादा cost होती है और कई के बार क्या होता है कि रूरल एरियाज में जो ड्रग की असेसिबिलिटी होती है बहुत कम होती है और फिजिशियन की शॉर्टेज होती है इसलिए जो पेशेंट है जब पीपल है वो मूव टुवर्ड्स द हर्बल मेडिसिन वो फॉलो हर्बल मेडिसिन लेते हैं. आफ्टर दिस ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन हिस्टोरिकल बैकग्राउंड earliest recorded use of a medicinal plant has been mentioned in Rig Veda. One mentioned in the modern text is that of the herb called mahong, a species of ephedra used medicinally in China for over 5,000 years. Cinchona was used by local South American tribes long before the isolation of quinine for treating malaria. The source of aspirin was used as a painkiller for a long time before being identified. Means to say कि जो अब एस्प्रिन का सोर्स है मतलब मीन्स टू से दैट इज यूज्ड एज ए पेन किलर बहुत टाइम पहले जब इसकी इन्वेंशन से पहले साइंटिस्ट ने जब इन्वेंट किया था कि पेन किलर है उससे भी पहले बिफोर अ लॉन्ग टाइम एस्प्रिन को एज अ पेन किलर ही यूज किया जाता था. मिडल ऑफ 19th century 80% of all the medicines were herbal. Even today, 25% drugs are derived from plant source. Most of these drugs came from traditional need, folk knowledge, etc. Some of these still could not substitute it despite the enormous advancement in synthetic chemistry. Example recipe, Taxol, vincristine, etc. Recently, WHO, that is World Health Organization, estimated that 80% of the people worldwide rely on herbal medicines for some part of their primary health care. In Germany, about 600 to 700 plant-based medicines are available and are prescribed by some 70% of German physicians. The next is herbal drugs in India. More than 70% of India's 1.1 billion population is still using non-allopathic. In India, nearly 9,500 registered herbal industries and a multitude of unregistered cottage-level herbal units depend upon the continuous supply of medicinal plants for manufacture of herbal medical formulation that is based on Indian system of medicine. It is estimated that more than 600 plant species, forming about 40% of the plant diversity of the country, are used in its codified and folk healthcare traditions. More than 95% of the population in the least developing country use herbs for health and other purposes. More than one third of Americans and Europeans use herbs for health purposes, spending over 7.0 billion annually. More than 25% of modern pharmaceutical drugs have botanical regions. So from this slide, as you know, what is the importance of herbal drugs in all over the world. देन नेक्स्ट इज हाउ डू हर्ब्स वर्क्स. जो हर्ब्स हैं हमने डेफिनेशंस पढ़ ली, हमने उसका ट्रेडिशनल हिस्ट्री देख ली, हमने ये देखा कि इंडिया में और आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड कैसे वो यूज करते हैं, कितना वो मूव टूवर्ड्स हो रहे हैं हर्ब्स पे. लेकिन अब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन राइज होता है कि हाउ डू हर्ब्स वर्क कैसे करती हैं. बहुत सारे केसेस में, इन मैनी केसेस, scientists aren't sure what specific ingredient in a particular herbs works to treat a condition or illness. Means to say, scientists अभी तक श्योर नहीं हुए कि कौन सा किसी हर्ब में एक पर्टिकुलर इंग्रेडिएंट है जो बेसिकली किसी कंडीशन और इलनेस को ट्रीट करता है, बिकॉज द होल हर्ब्स कंटेन मैनी इंग्रेडिएंट्स. ये नहीं है कि अगर हर्ब है उसमें एक इंग्रेडिएंट है वो हमारी किसी डिजीज को ट्रीट कर रहा है, लेकिन क्या है कि होल हर्ब में बहुत सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स होते हैं एंड दे मे वर्क टुगेदर ताकि टू प्रोड्यूस अ बेनिफिशियल इफेक्ट शो कर सके, ताकि जो हमारी डिजीज है पेशेंट ओवरकम हो सके और उनकी डिजीज का ट्रीटमेंट में हेल्प करते हैं. तो सारे जो हम इसमें मेन इंग्रेडिएंट होते हैं, बहुत सारे इंग्रेडिएंट होते हैं, वो एक दूसरे के साथ काम करके एक बेनिफिशियल इफेक्ट शो करते हैं. सो आफ्टर दिस नेक्स्ट इज इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ सम हर्ब्स विद देयर मेडिसिनल वैल्यूज. अब आपको बताया गया कि हर्ब्स होती क्या है, हर्बल मेडिसिन क्या होते हैं, उनका ट्रेडिशनली हिस्टोरिकल क्या है, कैसे हर्ब्स वर्क करती हैं. अ फ्यू एग्जांपल्स हैं जो आप डेली रूटीन में भी यूज करते हैं, अपने किचन में भी आपके हर्ब्स पड़ी होंगी जो आपका डेली रूटीन में आप यूज करते हो. ठीक है, तो दीज आर द फ्यू एग्जांपल्स. दैट इज फर्स्ट इज हर्ब्स सच एज ब्लैक पेपर, सिनेमन, मिर, aloe, sandalwood, ginseng, red clover, burdock, barberry, and safflower are used to heal wounds, sores, and boils. Next is basil, fennel, chives, lintaro, apple mint, thyme, golden oregano, vegetated lemon balm, rosemary, vegetable sage are some important medicinal herbs and can be planted in kitchen garden. These herbs are easy to grow, look good, taste, and smell amazing, and many of them are magnets for bees and butterflies. Many herbs are used as blood purifiers to alter or change a long-standing condition by eliminating the metabolic toxins. These are also known as blood cleansers. Certain herbs improves the immunity of the person, thereby reducing conditions such as fever. Next is some herbs are also having a antibiotic properties. That is, as you all know, turmeric is useful in inhibiting the growth of germs, harmful microbes, and bacteria. Turmeric is widely used as a home remedy to heal cut and wounds. To reduce fever and the production of heat caused by the condition, certain antipyretic herbs such as tirita, black pepper, sandalwood, and safflower are recommended by traditional Indian system of practitioners. Sandalwood and cinnamon are great astringent apart from being aromatic. Sandalwood is specially used in arresting the discharge of blood, mucus, etc. Some herbs are used to neutralize the acid that is produced by the stomach. Herbs such as marshmallow, root, and leaf, they serve as antacids. The healthy gastric acid needed for proper digestion is retained by such herbs. Next is Indian sages were known to have remedies from plants which act against poisons from animals and snake bites. Herbs like cardamom, coriander are renowned for their appetizing qualities. Other aromatic herbs such as peppermint, cloves, turmeric add a pleasant aroma to the food, thereby increasing the taste of the meal. Some herbs like aloe, sandalwood, turmeric, and khare are commonly used as antiseptic and are very high in their medicinal values. Ginger and cloves are used in certain cough syrups. They are known for their expectorant property, which promotes the thinning and injection of mucus from the lungs, trachea, and bronchi. Eucalyptus, cardamom, wild cherry, and cloves are also expectorant. Next is herbs such as chamomile, calamus, ajwain, basil, cardamom, coriander, fennel, peppermint, and spearmint, turmeric, etc. are helpful in promoting good blood circulation. Therefore, they are used as cardiac stimulants. So, these are the few examples of herbs that we used in daily life and is used and is it having a main role in as a pharmaceutically and medically they have play a very good role. Next is immunity booster herbal plant during COVID-19 pandemic. As you all know कि अब कोविड 19 पैंडमिक की वजह से जो ज़्यादातर लोग हैं वो ज़्यादा फॉलो कर रहे हैं हर्बल ड्रग्स को, वो ज़्यादा हर्बल ड्रग्स की तरफ जा रहे हैं, ठीक है. So before starting about the immunity booster herbal plant, first we have a look on the coronavirus disease. Coronavirus disease 2019, that is known as COVID-19, is a life-threatening global health scenario. The World Health Organization has announced this disease as a global issue, as you all know. The severity of this disease causes highest death rates from December 2019 to October 2020 worldwide. And there is an urgent need to develop medicines and vaccines to prevent the immune system of the humans. Medicinal plant and plant-based drugs play a major role in preventing by promoting the immune system. Coronavirus is a novel virus that is emerged from the virus causing respiratory issues already present, hence its mutation level is unexpectedly. Novel coronavirus created a very harmful and hazardous health problems worldwide. Medical research network around the world is trying to find out treatment against the novel coronavirus infection. In this situation, there is a need for herbal remedies to boost the immunity to fight against the coronavirus. Because as you know, जिनकी immunity कम है, उन पे ज़्यादा coronavirus का effect होता है. इसलिए ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अगर इसकी मेडिसिन नहीं आई है, वैक्सीन इसकी आ चुकी है, लेकिन अगर हमने इम्यूनिटी स्ट्रॉन्ग करनी है तो हर्बल रेमेडीज को फॉलो करना चाहिए ताकि जो आपकी इम्यूनिटी है वो बूस्टअप हो जाए. Herbal drug system have described several herbal drugs which are used as different home remedies and are assumed to be effective against corona and effective in boosting health immunity. As you all know, अब लोगों ने क्या जब कोरोना वायरस आया था तो क्या काढ़ा पीना स्टार्ट कर लिया, उसमें भी सारी हर्ब्स हैं. तो ऐसे ही जैसे टर्मरिक गोल्डन मिल्क पीते हैं रात को लोग, ठीक है, ताकि इम्यूनिटी बूस्टअप हो जाए, ऐसी कुछ फॉर्मुलेशंस हैं जो हर्ब से बनती हैं, उसकी तरफ लोग जा रहे हैं ताकि अपनी इम्यूनिटी को बूस्टअप कर सकें. सो होम रेमेडीज कैन बी प्लेड एज अ वाइटल रोल एज इम्यूनोमॉड्यूलेटर. अब होम रेमेडीज में वही आ गया, गोल्डन मिल्क आ गया, काढ़ा आ गए हैं, ठीक है. तो these are the few examples so that can be play a vital role in immunity modulating. Next is the use of herbal plants to withstand human health is the biggest challenge, according to doctors in Ayurveda, Siddha, to find a medicinal plant which are with of many complex molecules, though those are not easy to track. The medicinal drugs can be derived from turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, clove, tulsi, fenugreek, and fennel seeds. These are important man-found medicines to cure many complicated health ailments. With the aid of scientists and researchers, there is an urgency to find the natural ways to cure the disease. मतलब ये ऐसा हो गया था कि डिजीज बढ़ रही है, ठीक है, तो कोई मेडिसिन नहीं मिल रही, तो साइंटिस्ट और रिसर्चर्स को ज्यादा urgency हो गई थी कि नेचुरल वे में हम इस डिजीज को कैसे क्योर कर सकते हैं, and to make strong anti-COVID-19 herbal medicines from endless plant material present. Undoubtedly, these medicinal plants aids in reducing the patient suffering from illness through the COVID-19. In the current pandemic infection, it is clear that those with weak immune system are highly susceptible to this infection and its worst outcome. In this regard, immune-enhancing herbs may definitely be helpful for the body to fight COVID-19 infection. So, after this, there are few examples of the herbal drugs that we used to boost up our immune system. First is ginger, and the biological source of ginger is Gingiber officinale, that is belong to the family Gingiberaceae. It strengthens the body defense mechanism by improving the antioxidant product, will undoubtedly cure many chronic disease and disorders. 6 shogal obtained from ginger is the most important compound aids that relieving the patient from respiratory issues. So 6 shogal जो कि एक एक्टिव कांस्टेंट है जो हमें जिंजर से मिलता है, वो एक अपना अपना रोल प्ले करता है जिस पेशेंट्स में भी रेस्पिरेटरी प्रॉब्लम. The alkaloid irritant taste from ginger also aids in clearing respiratory issues, and thus it is known to help preventing from COVID-19. Phytocompound 6-gingerol from Gingiber officinale act as a promising drug to treat COVID-19. 6-gingerol possesses active drug illness inhibitors with zero violations of different rules and a very good anti-pharmacokinetic properties. Finally, 6-gingerol proved antiviral efficacy against SARS-CoV-2 by showing the highest binding affinity and interaction with multiple targets of COVID-19, including viral proteases, RNA binding protein, spike protein. So after ginger, next is curcumin, haldi, आप सब जानते हैं इसको, and the biological source is curcuma longa. And the turmeric that is consists mainly medicinal properties includes anti-cancer, antiseptic, antibacterial, antifungal, which help in hindering the molecules responsible for the disease. Its antioxidant activities helps us in cleansing and repairing the digestive disorders. Antithrombotic properties of the curcumin may also help in clearing the mucus in lungs so that relieving the oxygen supply to the entire body. कि जो भी आपकी हल्दी की curcumin की एंटी थ्रोम्बिक प्रॉपर्टी से क्या होता है कि जो भी म्यूकस हमारे लंग्स में उसे क्लियर हो जाता है जब भी हम उसे खाते हैं. जहाँ मिल्क में बॉयल कर जब मिल्क बॉयल करते हैं उसमें हल्दी मिला के पीते हैं तो क्या होता है जो भी लंग्स में म्यूकस है उसे क्लियर आउट कर देता है ताकि रिलीव हो जाए, ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई टू द एंटायर बॉडी में easily जा सके. So this is the main role of curcumin. Curcumin may have beneficial effect against COVID-19 infection via its ability to modulate the various molecular targets that contribute to the attachment and internalization of SARS-CoV-2 in many organs, including the liver, cardiovascular system, and the kidney. Curcumin could also modulate cellular signaling pathways such as inflammation, apoptosis, and RNA replication. Curcumin may also suppress pulmonary edema and fibrosis associated pathways in COVID-19 infection. After this, next is ashwagandha. Biological source is Withania somnifera. The natural product vithafirin means जो इसमें main constant है vithafirin is isolated from ashwagandha mostly obtained to treat many diseases such as common cold, gynecological disorders, and even infertility issues. It possesses antiviral activity against many viral diseases and also against COVID-19. Molecular docking studies shows that, as per Yesera, scorings out of 28 compounds from Withania somnifera, only the major compounds, withanicide fifth and somniferin, show significant binding affinity as compared to native coronavirus. After this licorice, that is millet tea, and the biological source of licorice is Glycyrrhiza glabra. This compound, glycyrrhizin, inhibiting the tyrosine kinase enzymatic cellular signals pathway that is responsible to develop tumor and induce cancer cell proliferation in uncontrollable manner. A glycan metabolite, 18-beta glyceric acid, upregulates the gene expression of the molecules, help in increasing the macrophage tremendously, which engulfs the antigen. Glycyrrhizin, that is the main chemical constant of the glycyrrhiza, help in increasing the nitrous oxide level that is capable to destroy viruses. The research carried on the plant showed that the glycyrrhizin, a natural compound, enhances the level of nitrous oxide synthesis. It induces the high rate of apoptosis in the viro cells in cultural medium. HIV patients and patients with chronic hepatitis C are treated with the natural compound glycyrrhizin shows the positive recovery graph. However, the toxic level of this particular compound is also studied in different ways because the variation in dosage level can lead to unexpected complication in COVID patients as well as normal sick patients. Then next is Tulsi, as you all know, and the biological source of Tulsi is Ocimum sanctum. In Ayurveda treatment, Tulsi plant is majorly called as holy plant and holy word for that ability of healing compounds. It possesses and treat major health disease and disorders. Even in the COVID period, people are advised to take handful of basil leaves and boiled water with basil leaves. Health complications. In the Indian medicinal system, tulsi leaf extract are known to cure bronchitis, rheumatoid arthritis, and asthma. It is recorded in the research that tulsi plant has the binding property to destroy COVID-19 deadly disease. Then next is cinnamon, that is dalchini, and the biological source of cinnamon is Cinnamomum xylem. And another biological source is Cinnamon calypsia. Family is Lauriaceae, one of the most important tree containing bark with endless medicinal compounds. इसमें बहुत सारे endless active constant होते हैं जो अपना एक रोल प्ले करते हैं. By considering the medicinal properties of the bark, it is used in Indian cooking every day to cure digestive disorders. Cinnamon primarily contains essential oils and other derivatives such as cinnamaldehyde, cinnamic acid, and cinnamon, which are taken to heal gynecological disorders and enhance the immune system by keeping the reproductive organs healthy. People often use this for weight loss procedure by putting it in boiling water and chicken oil. It is also used for cosmetic purposes in Asian medicines to cure pimples and clear people with many infections, skin infections. Next is giloy. That biological source of giloy is Tinospora cordifolia. Giloy and Guduchi, scientific name is Cynospermia cordifolia, is one of the most flexible restoring bushes. This is the simple herbs utilized as a part of Ayurvedic medication. It is considered as a best rasina in its strong flexibility. It consists mainly biologically important phytochemicals including lactones, alkaloids, glycosides, steroids, sesquiterpenoids, diterpenoids, polysaccharides, and flavonoids that play a immunomodulatory activity in human body. It has anti-diabetic, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antiospiritic, wound healing properties, etc. Its alkaloid components including tinosporin, tetrahydropalmate, choline, and magnoflorin in high demand. It is also has a protective role against aflatoxin-induced nephrotoxicity. These herbs have broad activity that plays an important role to improve our immune system to fight against infectious disease. Generally, extract of glucan can taken orally. And next is neem. Ajatracha indica is the biological source. Neem has strong bitter taste, known to cure many health disorders. Taken orally in empty stomach to flush out the toxins and kill worms in the stomach. अगर हम खाली पेट लेते हैं तो क्या करते हैं, जो सारे टॉक्सिन्स होते हैं और जब वर्म्स होते हैं वो स्टमक में वो मर जाते हैं. The juice extract has been used to treat many skin infections. It is well for its anti-plasmodic activity against plasmodium spread by mosquitoes. Neem uses in traditional ways of curing disease for more than 2000 years. मतलब दो 2000 years पहले से इसका ट्रेडिशनली इसे नीम का यूज किया जाता है. Urinary, respiratory, and digestive system can be treated with the use of neem extract to detoxify and enhance its functioning capacity. Next, the bitter taste of neem helps in clearing the mucus of lung while having common cold by the way of steaming and taken as a preventive medicine for COVID-19. So these are the few examples of the immune booster plant that is used in the pandemic days of COVID-19 for boost our immune system. Then, in the end, conclusion, traditional plants has many beneficial properties to explore, conducting extensive research necessary for experimenting and development for the health society. The proper use of medicinal plants can heal and help people with many disorder and disease. मीन्स जैसे इसका अगर प्रॉपर यूज किया जाए मेडिसिनल प्लांट का तो ये बहुत जल्दी किसी भी डिजीज और डिसऑर्डर को हील कर देता है. The use of modern medicine can be used for emergency cure and its side effects are also known and sometimes become incurable. मतलब अगर हम मॉडर्न मेडिसिन यूज करते हैं इमरजेंसी के टाइम पे, ठीक है, वो डिजीज को ट्रीट भी कर लेते हैं लेकिन उसके साइड इफेक्ट्स तो होते ही होते हैं और समटाइम उनके साइड इफेक्ट्स ऐसे होते हैं कि उनको भी क्योर नहीं किया जा सकता. Traditionally, herbal medicines help people in treating skin disease such as psoriasis, leprosy, and digestive disorders such as dysentery, gastric, and even many types of cancer. The medicine from such herbal plants are used in many research institutes to treat deadly disease such as cancer, cardiac arrest, memory loss, anemia, and insomnia. During this COVID scenario, all these are used as a preventive agent and are followed till date. मीन्स टू से जब से कोविड सिनेरियो स्टार्ट हुआ है तो ये जो हर्बल मेडिसिन एक प्रिवेंटिव एजेंट बन के हेल्प किया है और आज तक टिल डेट ये यूज हो रहे हैं. कोविड सिनेरियो के पहले भी से काफी लोग इसे हर्बल मेडिसिन की तरफ जा रहे थे, हर्बल रेमेडीज ले रहे थे, लेकिन कोविड सिनेरियो में इस पे ज्यादा यूज करना स्टार्ट किया और टिल डेट अब लोग हर्बल formulations की तरफ जा रहे हैं. Many plants possess beneficial antiviral compounds. Now it is used regularly by people to treat COVID disease. The proper utilization of traditional medicines against COVID-19 pandemic disease would help people in many ways to safeguard and elevate the immune system. अपने हमारे immune system को ज़्यादा boost up करते हैं. Immune system in body play an important role to fight against unhealthy environment and microbes such as virus, bacteria, fungus, etc. Since these botanical plants have low cost, minimum toxicity, and almost found everywhere in country, it has potential to enhance immunity to fight against COVID-19 and other infectious disease and play an important role to become fit and healthy India and world. I hope you like this topic and you understand better. तो ये था कुछ few examples जिससे हमें ये पता लगा कि herbs हमारी लाइफ के लिए कितने ज्यादा जरूरी है. इसे मैंने टॉप लिया था herbs for life बताने के लिए herbs की क्या क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है हमारी लाइफ में. हमारे किसी भी डिजीज को ट्रीटमेंट करने के लिए इसके साइड इफेक्ट्स कम होते हैं और आजकल पैंडेमिक सिनेरियो में इसका ज्यादा यूज हो रहा है. So I hope so you better understand what I want to explain you. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you.